Okay. That's all set up. We're good. Hopefully. Hello, Billy. How are you doing tonight? I'm just gonna, like, wait a minute, see if anyone, like, shows up, I guess. Will we finish the first day? We probably will not be finishing the first day. And am I eating popcorn? No. These are white chocolate covered cranberries. A family member gave me a jar of these for Christmas. So I'm trying to, like, finish them. You know, since they're, like, kind of perishable. Kind of, anyway. It is what it is. And you never know, Ian, we might be able to finish day 1. Maybe. If we're lucky. Yeah, that audio looks fine. Before us stood a mansion, some 3 stories tall, this was where we were staying, and effectively our home for the next month. A smile formed on my face as the excitement started to settle in. Now that I could see it, with Tyson whistling in awe next to me, echoing how I was feeling. Of course Tyson's standing next to us, right? Right? It is what it is. Aaron, hello! Roswell and Orlando led the charge, excitedly heading towards the front door to the mansion with their bags in tow. This place is amazing! Look how big it is! Right? This is gonna be great! First Simp of the day. What? No. That doesn't count. Just saying hi, unfortunately. And now that I'm at the beach, I'm gonna be doing beach things for a few days. In my tank top. Oh, Aaron's showing off, I see. But alright, we'll see you around. Bye, Aaron. They hurried on ahead, leaving the rest of us to come to our senses. Big house. Yeah. I half expected him to come out with some lewd joke with the setup Sal gave him. When it didn't come, I came to the assumption that he was just as floored as the rest of us, just how big this place was. Haas stepped forward, stretching. Big as this is, I don't see myself living in a place like this. A palace like this, okay. I'd rather something more modern. Of course you would. Man, you know Haas would, like, live in an IKEA-style house. Like, he's that kind of person. Ty shifted the weight of his bag, muttering something under his breath, barely loud enough for me to hear. Makes you feel like a fucking king, I reckon. And not for me, though. Good thing it isn't forever, Ty. Haas wandered over to the others with Ty lingering close by, waiting for me. The driver stopped stepped off the bus, making sure we had all disembarked before tipping their cap.
I see everyone got everything. So, I'll be heading off. I'll be back in a month. Enjoy your trip.
Man, does that mean do we get to look forward to the day when Liam comes back? When best boy Liam will come and rescue everyone at the end of the month? I await his return. With only a wave, the driver got back onto the bus and drove away. I watched as the bus disappeared back among the trees, wondering if I'd be happier or sad to see the bus come back when the trip is over. You're gonna be happy. Oh my god, you're gonna be so happy when Liam comes back. Hello, Born, hello! I must have zoned out, as soon enough Ty had an arm over my shoulder and started guiding me to the front door, to where the others were waiting.
Alright, we're here, everyone.
Roswell reached out and hit the doorbell before turning back to us.
This is going to be great. There's a pool outside, a gym downstairs. And in the forest, I think there's a river, so we can go fishing, maybe.
As Roswell continued on about how much fun we were going to have, the rest of us had turned to the sharply dressed butler that had opened the door to greet us.
Master Roswell, I presume.
Roswell spun on the spot, startled at the new voice addressing him.
Yeah, that's me.
Very good. If you'll all follow me inside, we can get you settled in.
Turning on his heels, the otter wandered inside, leaving the rest of us to look at one another before looking to Roswell. Should we?
May as well, yeah.
We filed into the foyer of the mansion. So I know I mentioned this in the proper playthrough, but like, Jesus Christ, this man's legs. Like, he's supposed to be an otter. Why does he have super long legs instead of, like, I don't know, like stubby legs like a certain other otter? We filed into the foyer of the mansion, the tiles underneath seemingly freshly cleaned from how glossy they looked.
Gentlemen, I welcome you to Hamden Manor.
The butler gestured towards the stairs leading up before he continued.
Bedrooms are up on the first floor, with further facilities on the floor above that. Don't need to tell me twice. I don't need a tour.
All eyes were on Tyson as he said it, although the butler seemed to give him a quick once-over before addressing the rest of us.
You have freedom to roam as you please, within the manor, so long as no damage comes of you doing so. Really? We can go anywhere? You may, although there are some rooms that you will find that you cannot access. Well, sure, but...
Orlando trailed off, but my curiosity pushed me towards forward to finish asking the question. What kind of rooms are off limits? The otter stroked his mustache, seemingly thinking it over before looking at and talking to me directly.
Mostly those I'm still cleaning, or those that have less than ideal furnishings. To say the least, if you find a bedroom with nothing in it, consider it off limits until they're clean. I've left doors open to the ones prepared for you, so please, take your pick.
Can't wait for Liam to be the secret mastermind. Oh my god, that's facts. Benson, I love him, but his sprite is so jarring when next to the main cast. It a little bit is. I don't know why his line width is like slightly different from everyone else, but I don't know. Only otters who think goatees are cool get stubby legs. Oh my god,
Darian!
What the fuck? What are you doing here? Ty wandered off upstairs ahead of everyone, lugging his bag.
Well, alright. That seems easy. With a place this big, are we meeting back up at some point later?
Oh, Gris has mentioned an art rework in the works. What? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to, like, keep these, old builds, then, just for, you know. Yeah, HD sprites at some point. Is this game not in HD? The game displays at 1080, right? Is that a thing? I don't know. Is what it is. I don't know when it'll happen, but you can definitely see how much his art has improved throughout making this. Yeah, the newer CGs, they're pretty good. Some of the older ones are like jank as fuck, but they're still endearing. I shouldn't have put that cranberry in my mouth. Now I have to finish chewing. What the fuck? I'm an idiot. Okay. Oh, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I would feel. How I will feel when, like, or I guess if he swaps out the character portraits. Because I kind of really like them. They're very endearing. Specifically Tyson's.
You shall find a dining room off to the left. Make yourself comfortable, and I shall have refreshments ready if you need them.
Oh, Chase, hello.
Well, alright.
With a slight bow, the otter wandered off in the direction he pointed the dining room to be before disappearing into an adjoining room. The rest of us, but that left the rest of us to take our bags and find our rooms. We each had our own room, and thankfully they were all fairly close to one another. I dropped my bag off in my room and had a quick look around before wandering back downstairs, seemingly like everyone had already moved on though, as I was soon standing in the foyer all by myself. Okay, so this really confused me when first reading this game, where the ground floor isn't considered the first floor. That kind of really confused me. Like, every time they say the first floor and they're referring to, like, the bedrooms, and I'm like, isn't the first floor with, like, the dining room and the other rooms and things? Like, not the bedrooms, but the whatevers. And that kind of confused me when they were like, no, the first floor, which is, like, you go up the staircase to get to the first floor. That confused the fuck out of me. I, like, don't know where anything in this house is because I keep mixing that up. Like... like, I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. Like, Grizz is he from the Europe or the Australia? I've heard both. I've seen comments where people are like, he's from Australia, or he's from the Europe, and I'm like, I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. We're gonna go from top to bottom, I think. At the back of the foyer were doors that led out into the backyard. Even as I approached, I could see through the windows that the place... Oh my god, excuse me. Was surrounded by woods. Australian on... Well, it's not like I look at the Patreon page. I'm not a patron. But okay, Australian. Is that a thing in Australia where they call, like, the ground, like, the first floor ground floor, and, like, the second story is the first floor? Is that a thing over there? Because that's confusing to me. Europe, funny way to say the UK. I mean, they feel the same. I know that's not true, like, at all. But I kind of just go, like, all of that is one thing, so I don't have to, like, consider it different things. It's a whole thing. Even stepping outside, the mountain air hit me hard in how it was fresh and clean. It smelled earthy and pleasant, reminding me of Dean outside of his normal honey scent.
It's pretty great, isn't it?
I blinked, having not noticed Dean and Sal standing nearby, much like me seeming to just be taking things in. But Dean approached me, putting an arm around my shoulder.
Got a greenhouse out here, too.
He pointed out a structure off to the side, which looked more like a garden shed before, made out of wood and glass.
Haven't had a proper look inside yet, but whatever's growing in there seems to be faring well enough.
Mimicking Dean's motion, Sal pointed to a massive green at the other side of the backyard.
Hedge maze. Seems big.
I'm surprised the hedge maze wasn't, like, used for more, I guess. Like, it's kind of used on, like, just day 5, I think. And, like, day 17 or 18? I think it's day 18. And that seems a bit, like, odd to me. That it's like, wow, you have this, like, weird set piece-ish location in the house, and it's just, like, never used. Like, a murder can happen in there, and no one wouldn't know for a bit. No sooner were the words out of Sal's mouth that both of us looked to him. He was grinning happily to himself, mouth open as if readying himself to make a lewd comment, as he was prone to do. Sal rolled his eyes and moved his attention elsewhere, leaving me to move Dean's focus elsewhere. So Dean, remind me, your family is in the lumber business, right?
That's the gist of it, yeah. One side of the family at least. Figured I'd go into it eventually.
What, and old Smokey is fine with that?
Grandpa used to be a firefighter. Wasn't much for the logging business, but understood you need wood to build houses.
Dean's grandfather wasn't the Smokey Bear, but that's what we called him. Being a firefighter and a bear just makes the nickname kind of stick, and not that his grandfather said anything to dissuade us from using the nickname anyway. How is he these days anyway?
He's good. Whole family is good, really. Don't get to talk to them a whole lot these days. You know how it is, yeah? Have to earn my chops somehow first.
I nodded slowly, not really getting it, but Dean seemed sure that that's what the correct move was. If earning his chops was what brought him to be out this way, then I'm thankful that's what allowed us to meet. When I looked to Sal, he seemed to be listening in, but as per usual, it didn't seem to be actively contributing to the conversation. What about you, Sal? Are wrestling still your thing?
Yes. And no. Physical therapy is what I'm going into. Wrestling is a hobby.
What? Like, wrestling on TV? That sort?
Yeah.
I met Sal at the gym one night when I was working for a short stint to earn some cash. It turned out being a crocodile comes with a natural talent for submission. Something to do with death rolling or something.
It's good exercise.
How far have you gotten into Sal's route? That far. Day 8. Something like that. Have you reached the mention of the watermelon? No watermelon yet, unless I'm like that oblivious and somehow missed it.
Prefer another kind of wrestling myself, if I'm being honest. If you know what I mean.
I could see Sal's jaw tighten despite Dean laughing off his own joke. I'll leave you guys to it. Dean removes his arm from around my shoulder and saw me off with a wave, with Stal snapping his attention from Dean to me so he could do the same. I wandered back inside to figure out what my options were now. And I have to do a drawing stream of it. I don't know about that. Ground floor. I wandered into the dining room that the butler had pointed out to us before. The whole place seemed large, to the point it almost seemed silly that only the 7 of us were staying here. This is a lot of chairs. It's kind of fun. Well, 8 if you include the butler.
Dave!
I looked up from staring at the table to see a swinging door rock back and forth in the wake of a yellow tail disappearing behind it. Orlando?
I found the kitchen.
He gestured broadly, chest puffed out before returning to his normal half-slouch.
It's got anything and everything you could hope for in the way of ingredients, even the expensive stuff too.
I gave him a wry smile, unsure of what to make of this information. Caviar?
Sure, but also saffron, truffles, basically anything you want. Cost isn't a factor here.
Meat? Orlando huffed, a small tendril of smoke wafting from one of his nostrils.
I may not have had caviar too much, but it doesn't interest me. There are better things to put in your mouth anyway.
Better things to put in your mouth. As he turned around to start looking into the pantry, listing off a bunch of things he'd suggest instead. I recognized the pattern. They were all baked goods. The fuck? Is it just like a public place? What? You know, I think I've been to the actual place this dining room photo was taken at. I mean, it could be like, I don't know, a history place. I don't know. what am I trying to say? Like, all these photos are taken from different sources, right? So it would make sense if, like, I don't know, you're at like a museum or something, and like just a room like that. I don't know. A place of history, right? It's a mansion for rent for like weddings and ceremonies. Oh, okay. Interesting. I should maybe put this jar away, but like, I don't know. Taylor Swift's Blank Space used it. That statement makes no sense to me. Like, what's a Taylor Swift's Blank Space? What? Yeah, sorry, I don't know. He was all about the baking, all right. Oh, actually, right from the day we met until a few weeks ago, where he brought over some cookies for a supposed failed attempt. It's a song, Josh. Well, how am I supposed to know that? It's fine. How do you put up with him, Darian? What? Wait. I feel like Ian, that statement should be the other way around. Cause like Darian hasn't watched a shit ton of shit that he should be like watching or have watched, and he's just like, nah, I'm too lazy. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't want to read Getter Robo? What do you mean you haven't watched Original Gundam? You know, like the 1979 series, or like watch the Macross, or you know, or even the Angel's Egg. And he's the one who puts something. No, I meant what I said, Ian. I am a perfectly normal individual. It is not hard to put up with me. Probably. Like, if I have to put up with myself every day, and I successfully do that, then that means it's easy for everyone else to do it. Every time you mention any anime, I never know any of that shit. Ian, you need to culture yourself on, like, real good anime. Go and watch, like, Dalos or something. That's a cool OVA from, like, the 70s. I think Mamoru Oshii directed it, if I remember right. Was he the one who directed Dalos? I'm pretty sure. Your Twitter post about card game anime shows. Look, my card game anime posting has nothing to do with anything. But Orlando's fails were still wild successes. His bread was the fluffiest from how warm his hands got when kneading. And his sweets were great too. You should do an old anime list video? No, that's work.
But I guess if you wanted to try caviar, it's there. At least it's, I guess, ready to go.
Well, maybe. After all, mansion, high life, when might I get another chance?
Exactly! Mansion! Just maybe don't go shoving it into your mouth if you'd like it. It's expensive, and I don't think you could cover the bill easily.
I guess you'll just have to get some baking done to make me snacks. That got a laugh out of him, and I chuckle along.
Well, I was planning on using this place to keep my baking skills sharp, having to keep my practice up if I want to run my own bakery someday.
Yeah. Look, doesn't it take less than a year for him to open his own bakery in the Dean route? Something like that. I look around the kitchen, noticing that aside from the ingredients that Orlando had pulled from the cupboard, there were snacks and sandwiches laid out. Yes, you do one about anime you were currently watching a few months back. I did once, and that was it.
Are these?
Orlando followed my finger as I pointed out the sandwiches.
Oh yeah, these were made by the butler. I think this is his lunch.
Should I go grab everyone?
They know where it is. Although I think he might have underestimated how much we might eat. Unless he's hidden the actual lunch somewhere.
Why would you have this expression about that? Or he hasn't made it yet. There's that too.
Maybe.
I took a sandwich, looking around and taking a bite. Hey Orlando, are you the only one out here?
No, honey. You're also out, remember?
No, I mean in the kitchen.
Oh, right. I think I saw Dean and Sal head towards the pool while Roswell and Haas went upstairs.
I nodded, taking another bite of my sandwich.
Gonna keep exploring after you finish your sandwich? We're still a ways off dinner. So, you've got some time to do something at least.
Yeah, I might. Either that or a nap.
A nap? But you slept on the bus.
I don't know. Maybe I just need a little longer.
Well, okay. But don't sleep too long, or you won't sleep tonight. I wouldn't put it past Roswell to try and give you candy either, and that combination is just asking for trouble.
I promise. I'll set an alarm to make sure I don't sleep through dinner.
You're lucky that this place actually has a dinner bell. Still, set an alarm just in case.
Gotcha. Orlando came in and gave me a quick hug before turning quickly to the pantry again.
As for me, I'll hang out here and make sure Sal and Dean don't eat too many sandwiches when they finally show up. I'm less worried about Haas and Roswell eating them.
Just remember, you're allowed to have fun exploring too.
I will. Don't worry. I'll see you when it's time for dinner, or if you get bored looking around.
Alright, see ya. With a wave, Orlando saw me off as I made my way out the side door. Sure enough, I ended up back in the foyer, wondering what I should do next. First floor. So who we thirsting for this street? Hello, Selkie. Just saw you here live and thought I'd pop in to say hi. Hello, Yate. Half 3 a.m. here. What? Oh, okay, Yate, okay. Have fun. Oh, thank you, Yate. The first floor was where all the bedrooms were, each one fitted with its own bathroom, and most, if not all, seemed to be furnished the same. It was almost like a hotel, really. A really strange hotel, given each room seemed to be set up for just a single person. Or maybe a few smaller people, given the size of the bed. Dean and Sal were easily the largest in our group, and the beds seemed to be made for people of their size. 3 a.m. prime time. 3 a.m. is a fun hour to be still awake at. That's when I like to scroll through Twitter, cause like all the Americans are asleep, which means they're not bitching about things. And that kind of like cleans up the timeline a lot, you know? Not that I was complaining. The idea of space seems great, if maybe a bit little lonely. I looked around in a few of the other places, the other ones that the butler had pointed out to us. For being off limits, they were easy enough to get to, not really well marked. But they were bare of even a bed, and I found myself returning to my own. My mind wandered towards Roswell, Haas, and Dean. The first two were small enough to consider bunking up with, given the size of the bed, but maybe they just want their privacy. As for Dean, well, that was probably a better idea that we weren't sharing a bed just yet. I was still undecided about how fast I should be moving for someone that was looking for a proper date. Sleeping in the same bed seems to have expectations. The one part I miss about being in college, woke up at like 3 a.m. and slept. Woke up at like 3 a.m. and slept at like 6 p.m. Whoa! Okay. That's a schedule. I don't know, I like going to sleep at 3 a.m. and like waking up at like noon. That's my preferred sleep schedule. I stepped out and looked around the banisters, wondering where everyone else was. Orlando was likely still in the kitchen. Dean and Sal were probably still outside. I think I remember seeing a set of stairs leading down, given how out of the way that seemed. Maybe Ty should be down there. Maybe Haas and Orlando were upstairs. If the bedrooms were here, it wouldn't surprise me if they decided to see what sort of things were up above. Which, the more I thought about it, seems a little odd to me. That maybe that's just how things were around in the house. After all, my room back home was in the attic, or the top floor anyway, so maybe it was just me being used to have something else in the house underneath. Speaking of sleep schedule, I think I need to get to that. Have a good simp time.
Bye, Jared. Don't be a loser.
I stretched, wondering what I should do next. Second floor. We'll go to, oh right, we go to the conservatory with that. Okay. As I made my way up the stairs, I could hear some people talking amongst themselves about how they were finishing the place. When I entered the room, Haas and Roswell turned to me, flashing me a smile each.
There you are, Dave. This place is pretty ritzy, huh?
They even have a conservatory.
What?
It's like a glass sitting room.
Oh, neat. Where's that?
Dave, you're standing in it now.
I caught Roswell snickering to himself while I looked around the place. Neat?
You can't hear, you can't, hear how good the acoustics are in here. It'd be great for doing some lines.
Acoustics? This room isn't even the coolest thing on this floor. There's a museum, too. Or I guess it's more of a trophy room. Has a bunch of books, though.
Haas and I, had met at the start of the year. An aspiring actor, if there ever was one. Rumor floated around about a failed TV star moving into the neighborhood. But I never expected, well, anyone like him. The day I ran into Haas, I remembered it being a little confusing, but I apparently had good energy as far as improv was concerned, even if I wasn't sure I was doing it right. I think it's kind of neat that, like, when you do these, they give you a, what's it called? A little foreshadowing towards the first time that they meet, and then you get that on, like, their day 4 or 5, right? I think that's neat, because I don't remember those lines from the first time I played, but it is really neat. Josh, fashion critique time. How is Roswell's outfit look? Oh my god. I've never had a sleep schedule. I just pass out whenever my brain can't put up with staring at a screen. Oh my god, Selkie, that's about right. Yeah, that's very much about right. And Roswell. Well, oh my god. Roswell's, like, color palette's fine. I see what they're going for. Like, you have a nice, like, you have the red and yellow, which are just two really nice colors to have on a palette, right? And the pink doesn't really distract from the red or the yellow. It's kind of nice. And by having, like, two of the primary colors, it means if, like, he's standing next to another character that represents you can kind of, like, complement things a little bit. You can either go, like, usually people tend to go with, like, the primary colors or the RGB kind of thing. And it works out. It really does. Hilariously, he looks alright next to, like, Tyson, which is really funny. But that's because of how much blue is on Tyson. I think he's more meant to match, Orlando's color palette, since Orlando is yellow and blue, so it kind of helps out. Dave's color palette's really weird though, because like it's orange, and orange doesn't like. What orange is complementary with blue, right? Which is why Tyson is best boy. It's the canon ship because they're complementary colors. It's whatever. It's fine. Roswell serving bootleg Steven Universe cosplay. That's like one of the reasons why I don't like Roswell. Because I just don't like Steven Universe. So, like, I just look at it and I'm like, oh my god, he just looks like Steven. And he's almost as entitled as Steven. And, like, it is what it is. As for Roswell, we met as kids. Was real into magic tricks, even if his tricks didn't always work. Still, there were just some things he was able to pull off that I couldn't figure out, and that was magical enough for me. Now he's just into the occult stuff. Not really sure why, but he finds it interesting and torments Orlando with it, even every now and again. I've totally not made everyone's outfits in Animal Crossing. Oh no, Ian, are you an Animal Crossing person? I've never played an Animal Crossing game, so I have zero opinion on that. Well, I mean, other than, like, Apollo is really cute. I like him a lot. And, I, for some reason, own the amiibo for Kix. I didn't know who that character was. I still kind of don't know who that character is. But I saw the amiibo and was like, look how cute he is. And so I bought the amiibo, and he just sits on my desk.
Imagine if they had a skeleton on display.
What kind?
Any, really. A Dinosaur World obviously be idea.
What? So you could compare to Sal or Orlando for scale?
Hey, it doesn't have to be a dinosaur skeleton. Although, now that you mention it...
There's also a library up here too. One of those big ones. Looks like it might be across a couple of floors, but I didn't really check.
Were we really supposed to remember this line? Because I kind of just guessed. Didn't I just, like, I just kind of, like, picked Hoss, right, in my main playthrough? Just, like, maybe? Like, because I didn't remember this line. What, that comes up on, like, day... what is it? It's, like, is it day 11 or 12? No, it's like day 8, right? Day 8 or 9 that you go to the library. And you're just supposed to remember this throwaway line of dialogue from, like, the first day, like, that he mentions the library. Like, I don't know.
And a small study, too.
Oh, so they both know about the, well, yeah, so Roswell already knows about the study in the museum? My god. Everyone's just, like, planning murder behind everyone's back. I'm getting a bit of a headache, so we're just gonna take some of this real quick. Okay. Like, how much Roswell mentions cancer and death is... it's a good thing I don't care about Roswell. This place has everything, huh? Wonder why they needed all these things. Who used to live here? You mean who currently lives here?
Don't ask me, I don't know.
Fuck you, you know.
Hold on. So this isn't one of your folks' house? Or a relative of yours?
Well, they could be. I didn't really pay attention to the details, and my parents did most of the organizing anyway.
Okay, but surely you remember whose house this is.
I was just so excited. I didn't really think it'd be that important to commit to memory. Besides, When you get told you can spend a month at a mansion as a vacation, all expenses paid, how much do you really need to worry about the details if it's organized by your parents?
I'd still look at yeah. I guess. Still, maybe there's something around they'd tell us whose place this is.
Oh, Eclipse, hello, hello!
Well, we could ask the butler. He was expecting you, so I'm sure we're allowed to be here.
Yeah, come dinner, we'll know.
Haas sighed, shaking his head and running a hand through his mane.
Well, I'm going to keep looking around, I think.
Me too. Me too. There's still a few places I want to look at, more thoroughly. Whoa, Fane, hello! Oh my god, people are here now.
The simpage has been low, and not much time. Hey, I'm just trying to read this time to make the game go a little faster.
What are your plans, Dave?
I dunno. Might go find the others. Might go take a nap. Not sure, not too sure yet.
Well, okay. You know where to find us if you get bored. But with a place this big, I might start looking around somewhere else.
Alright, worst case scenario, I'll see you both at dinner. Which day does With the Knife happen? I'm pretty sure that's a Dean route exclusive, right? Is that correct? It might be. I don't know. Josh, can we just go one fucking day without you simping? Never! Yeah, but now the crew is here. We ain't getting far. That'll be like stream 20. But Josh, we need day 1, day 3. Oh no.
Sounds good to me.
Heading back to the foyer, looking around the banister, looking says what to do next. Yes, basement. Asking Josh not to simp is like asking the sun not to rise. Oh no. There was a set of stairs leading down from the ground floor, descending into an almost pitch black. I fumble forward, wondering and reaching around in search of a light switch. Because of the stream name, we start with 100. Fuck you, simps on the counter. What? I just thought the name would be funny. Suddenly the lights came on. Oh, neat. I stopped my sentence midway, suddenly feeling a presence watching me. As I turned to look, a set of hands landed heavily on my shoulders, making me squeak and tense up.
Boo.
The sound I made wasn't manly by any stretch, but as I turned around to look at Tyson, he seemed to be amused enough at my reaction, despite the daggers I was glaring at him. Ty!
What?
You scared me!
Yeah, and it was hilarious. Didn't think I'd get you that good.
I grumbled, rubbing my face. This is such a cute portrait. This is such a cute face of his. Like, you're terrible. I bet you turned the lights off on purpose just so that you could jump out at me.
Me? Nah, never turned them on. Night vision is good enough to see down here fine.
The longer I look at him, the more I notice that he was trying really hard to not squint, and he looked a little dazed.
And you totally didn't just blind yourself to scare me either. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, there's not much down here. You can go back upstairs now.
No, I want to see what's down here. You've been down here a while, I think.
Huh, sure, fine. Whatever. Go nuts looking.
Or you could just tell me what's down here if that's the problem.
There's a gym. Only thing worth mentioning anyway.
I look around Ty to the other door leading off. There was no way all of these just led to a gym and nowhere else. Just a gym, huh?
Well...
Ty gestured over his shoulder to the one door that looked different to the rest. It was big and looked heavy, but beyond just being a different color, different door to the others, it just looked out of place down here.
Probably best if I show you. Come on, pup.
The room beyond the door was a fairly small one. The main feature of it were really just a large door opposite where we came in. The door we came through was odd compared to the others. This new door was another magnitude more different. It even had a keypad next to it, and as if wanting a combination to open it. What kind of door? What kind of room even is this? What? He simped at the start when Tyson literally just stood next to Dave. What? Ian, there's no proof of that. Also, Josh, go to church. Never. When Tyson calls you pup, me happy.
Beats me. Looks like a bank vault from a TV show. Even has a keypad on it. Oh, what's a combination? Wants a combination, and nothing I put in gets it to work. Not that I tried hard. The beeping got on my nerves.
I wandered closer to have a look. It seemed like a functional keypad with letters prominently displayed on a lot of the keys with numbers and symbols and much smaller print above them, much like a computer keyboard. Well, at least we know it's a word, right?
I guess. It doesn't know how many letters, and fuck knows if it's just random letters at that. At that.
Oh. Pressing the same letter over and over to see if it capped out got me nowhere. Not even an incorrect sounding noise, given I hadn't pushed the confirm button. Did you nearly say beyond? No. No. Wow, you weren't kidding.
It's just a door. No telling what's on the other side, and frankly, unless it's a buttload of gold, we get to keep, I don't care.
Or are my ears just trash? Well, Eclipse, I guess your ears just might be trash. I'm sorry. I guess so. I looked at the door again, eyeing the keypad. It couldn't hurt to have an actual try, right? Maybe. Input keypad, key password. I don't know. I didn't notice, but you for sure right, Eclipse. Oh no. So you did okay, Josh. Where's the list of passwords? There we go. So apparently there is a day 2 password. No clue what it is. Is there no day 1 password? Is there not? No? Yes? I don't know. I think it's the levers. It is. Day 2 is the levers. I tried it out in Sal's route. I don't know. Much like Ty had said, this thing just wasn't going to be a simple thing to open. There was. It was just a test. Oh, okay. Roswell wasn't supposed to be a Steven Universe t-shirt. Grizz actually intended it to be representative of Kirby merch. That's cute, but like, but it does just look like Steven. But then Grizz said, sure, that's the aesthetic. Let's give Roswell a Sans hoodie later. No! No. Oh dear. Ah, well, I looked back at Tyson, who seemed to be not paying attention. That's like a cheat code, huh? Maybe. Okay. Oh, the levers is the day 2 passer that increases the affection rate. Shit, though. I guess we'll have to do that. Josh, I am taking you to internet rehab. What? For what? For what? I've done nothing. Nothing wrong. Josh is gonna need that. He missed full affection on Haas. What do I have to do to get full affection with Haas? Was I supposed to say I liked medium-sized guys? Was that one of the decisions that? Because I thought I was doing like decent with Roswell's affection, not Roswell, with Haas's affection. Like I thought, right? I like held his hand and did that kind of shit. Make better choices. I know he did, and I'm pissed. Does that mean I do have to do like the choice to say like, what's it called? The choose medium-sized guys? You missed the cute CG. I'm sure I did. I'll have to do that at some point, I think. Yeah, I was surprised you didn't get the kiss. There was a kiss! No! I thought I did good in that round. Oh, I'll have to, but goddamn, I'm missing one CG and have no idea what it is. I'll have to do Haas's route at some point. Maybe we'll do it on the stream when we finish Ty's route. We'll try to get, Haas's CG.
Oh, what?
You're zoning out.
Only thing I care about down here is the gym. You have fun with the door, Dave.
I think Grizz did say it was hard to get the CG, the library CG for Haas. You gotta stop sipping for Tyson in every single round. Gotta get all the choices right, I imagine. Ah, well, okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Which is why you will do Orlando and Sal, right? What am I gonna like? Am I going to be doing streams for every route? Is that what we're doing? Haas is simping over Tyson too, though. Good. Then like we'll invite Haas to bed as well. Like, it'll just be the 3 of us. Like, it'll be great. Please don't fuck up Sal. Please. What? Yeah, Josh, if you pick Haas, we could help you pick the choices that'll help you get this Haas CG. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Selkie, it's Josh, and we are literally on a stream called Attempts to Simp. Oh my god, don't call me out like that. It is what it is. Oh, I guess as like as a reminder, I'm still taking questions for the for that Q&A. So like pin tweet on Twitter. You can comment on it, or just like in the comments on like the stream or any video or something. Just tell me it's a question for that. What? Don't care about me too?
You stop that, fucking brat.
I poked my tongue out at him, thinking about the gym. Josh, I will call you out till the day I die. The Haas route is just Dave and Haas making the We Love Tyson support group. It kind of is. It's super cute. You know, Sal might want to use the gym too, so at least you'd have a gym partner.
Nah, he's into wrestling, right? Can't I just lift weights in peace?
It's not like you had a gym membership back home.
Nah, you just let me in sometimes while you were working.
Hey, I had an employee pass. I wasn't gonna use it.
Yeah, it shows.
Hey! As I huff, Ty laughed to himself. Sure enough, a smile creeped on my face, having been affected by the laughing. Well, I have one. Why the fuck do you hate the good boys? What? What? What do you mean? I love the good boys. There's one right here. Josh, how do you feel when Ty calls you a fucking brat? I mean, it is what it is. Like, if he wants to call me that, it's like, it's kind of true. So, like, it is what it is. So, what's the plan now?
Probably do weights until it's time to eat. Rest of the house doesn't interest me all that much.
Josh, Eclipse, that's so mean. Haas's Day 19 is so good, though. Tyson, Orlando, Haas, Sal, Roswell, Dean. Yeah, Dean's was a little... And Dean's Day 19 was a bit boring, I'll have to admit. I wish there was more going on with Dean, because I do legitimately like his, like... I think he's a fun character, and even, like, fun to hang out with. But, like, there's just not much going on in his route, and that really affects, like, enjoyment of, like, time in his route. Wish there was a bit more agency, you know? even from Dave in that route. Like, it's just, like, there's just not much going on. Fuck Dean! A lot of people would, though. Probably. Like Eclipse, a lot of people would fuck Dean, probably. Roswell and Dean can be thrown in the trash. You know, they both have, like, the least interesting routes. For sure. Like, I like Sal's route so far. He's really cute. Haas's route's really neat, but just because Haas is such an interesting character to hang out with. Probably my favorite two are Tyson and Haas, like, route-wise so far. Which is why I'm sad I didn't get the kissing CG with Haas. Like, what the fuck? Like... it is what it is. I love Dean, but his whole thing is, I'm more than just sex, so figure that out and we can have sex. If Five Nights at Freddy's taught me anything, it's don't trust bears. So Day 19 being romance is just more Dean. Dean feels like the safest romance route, so it's not as interesting as the others. It really is. Not even a little?
I'll look around later.
Well, okay.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll see you at dinner, though.
I followed Tyson back out into the basement proper and watched as he continued straight into the other room, presumably the gym. This is what to do next. We kind of just finished exploring, I guess. I yawned, finding my way into my room. As I flopped onto my bed, I patted my stomach, sighing out, having eaten something to tide me over until dinner. I still assert that Dean's death is still the most devastating, as Dave is the one to discover it, and there's no indication from anyone else ahead of time. and you get to see Dean in the process of dying. You know, it's kind of true. That one kind of like... I feel like... I don't know. I also feel like Tyson is really rough. I think that one hurts a lot because it's just like... He's so mangled that you're just kind of like, oh my god. Like, it feels like Dean and Tyson got it really rough. Also, I find it really weird that Dean is the only one who had 2 separate CGs for his death. Like, I did Dean first, so I kind of assumed that everyone was gonna have, like, 2 CGs for their death scene. You know, and that just was not the case, and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, but I think Tyson's is the most impactful from Dave's perspective, right? Just pisses me off so much. What? Wait, every time in Dean's route, whenever he mentions how he has to hold back when they have sex, and that he's big and he might hurt Dave, annoys me so much. Anal isn't like the only thing in sex. I believe Dean is charming, but agree that his character has a lot of untapped potential in the slice of life sections. But take into account that Tyson was basically the only reason Dave is still alive. It's true. That's why Tyson is best boy, right? As I flopped onto my bed, I patted my sandwich for dinner. The nap on the bus was a couple of hours, but even then, I didn't sleep well last night. Maybe it was the idea of being far from home for a whole month that made me uneasy. Maybe it was something else messing with me. Something has been bugging me ever since we pulled up. Something that was pondering me in the back of my mind, as if I'd forgotten something really important. I must have fallen asleep at some point. Every now and again, I'd get dreams, but nothing really all that abnormal. Sure, there were sometimes random, but those weren't. But those dreams weren't sometimes. Oh. Dean is the only one where you find him just barely alive, so he got to have 2 CGs. I love Dean, but the whole "I would destroy you" had me rolling my eyes like, come on, girl, reel it in. Yeah, I think Dean is overestimating the power of his dick. Josh, I will argue that statement. It's Haas. Nah, Haas is second best boy. Tyson is best boy. I just feel like the lack of agency in Dean's route is very much indicative of Dave's personality shining through most when interacting with Dean. Yeah, it kind of is, Billy. I awoke to the sound of something echoing around the house. Oh, the dinner bell. I got up from my bed, and I wondered how long I'd actually been sleeping.
Dave, dinner's ready.
Dick-wise, I would reluctantly say Tyson, 'cause why not? Oh my god, Eclipse! Wait. Eclipse. Haas is a lion. So, like, he would have... You don't want the barbed lion dick? Is that not what you want? Haas would actually talk to you about card game anime. You know he would. That's making Haas slightly more appealing. Not as appealing as Tyson, but he's getting there. Oh, right, on Dean's death. What really got me is Dean's mom talking about Dave. The only of the deaths to make me cry. Oh, okay. I feel there's a not. Use their joke here, Selkie. No. No. Josh, no. Haas's comfort character material. Yes, Haas, the comfort character who lies through his teeth and insults you in the most passive-aggressive ways possible. Comfort. Roswell must have just been down the hall, or maybe outside my door. It was hard to tell given how open this place was. Sounds seemed to carry easily enough. Which was probably why I heard the dinner bell as well. For a moment, I thought it was something like an old-fashioned fire alarm. As I stepped out from the room, I caught a glimpse of Roswell heading down the stairs, taking them two at a time before almost slipping and falling over as he bound down the last one a little too eagerly. But still, a barbed lion dick could work for me. I don't mind. Haas would recommend something you haven't seen, and then you'd immediately react with, there's something about this guy I don't trust, out of jealousy. Oh, no. They have to insult Josh to his face to get him to simp, and none of that passive-aggressive shit. Well, yeah, I'm the passive-aggressive one. So, you know, I can't have my significant other also be passive-aggressive. That just wouldn't work. As I stepped into the dining room, I was greeted with the spread of food, far too impressive and grandiose for just 7 of us.
Dave, welcome! What do you think? Pretty good, huh?
Wait, you made all this?
He helped.
Orlando laughed, waving Sal off, although it was clear that he'd been busted. My attention went back to the table, looking over what food was there, various smells assaulting me, and made my mouth water sooner than I was able to identify what each thing was by sight alone. With all the food at one end of the table, the others seemed to be piling up their plates and taking it to the other end of the table. Much like the others, I took a plate and grabbed a little bit of everything before deciding where I wanted to sit. Also, Josh, don't pussy out of admiring Haas's flamboyancy. It's cute. It is. It's super cute. Josh does love us bullying him every stream. What? Oh, man. You know, I could probably get, like, Haas and Orlando to play card games with me, though. I assume Haas would be the absolute asshole to play Link Joker in Vanguard. Like, you know, he's playing Chaos Breaker and just shrugs at the opponent. Like, when the opponent is like, oh, Deluge, please lock 2 cards from your hand. Like, you know he'd be like that person, right? He would go first, G-Guardian to get GB3, and first stride into Deluge, and, like, make his opponent cry. Calls Zirconium to put a card locked in the zone that you would have to move to damage from Deluge's GB3 effect, and, like, fuck. I hate playing against that deck. It's so annoying. It's like, I want to be the one to control the opponent's hand. You can't do that. I still find it funny that Dave is the mature one if you date Orlando. Josh has a kink for being kink shamed or insulted, isn't he? No? What? Okay. How long until we get the gym with scene with Tyson? We need Tyson shoving his crotch into Dave's face again. I don't know, Josh. I don't know anything about Vanguard. Well, time to find out, Ian. Like, get into Vanguard. It's fun. At least premium is fun. Like, standard is kind of boring, I think, but it's getting better. It's getting better, but like, premium's where it's at. Cause Dominate is still a deck in that format, so I can just like, stride into Sheer New Irene and watch your opponent cry. Would Haas be straight up toxic in any game he plays? Haas would be straight toxic in any game. He really would. Like, you see the way, like, that default face of Haas's is the most, like, poker face thing that he has, and I'm just like, oh my god, this man just, like, stares at his opponent, like, whatever. Josh picked the wrong choice. It's obvious that he had to, you have to, pick Stay There and Stare. He thinks, Paige and Pat are the ideal couple. Of course he thinks getting insulted. Look, Paige and Pat are funny. Like, attempts to watch Vanguard Marathon went, oh my god. Look, it's bad enough that because Season 2 of Vanguard Overdress ended on Sunday, I almost want to make a video talking about how disappointed I was in Vanguard, like in Vanguard Overdress, the anime, and the card game. Like, the Overdress format's really boring. That and my local card shop didn't get the Baba Sagata starter deck, and I really wanted to try and see if I could, like, make Baba Sagata work in premium, but probably in Narukami, since, like, Narukami is the only clan that can de-stride during the main phase, so I can be back on Baba Sagata. Exactly, Ian. He needs to pick the horny options this time. It felt like sitting in the high school cafeteria, except more intimate. Intimate, okay. And much like how I was trying to figure out where to sit, the others were eyeing me, almost expectantly. Convince me, which one should I do? This is your chance to convince me what I should do for the stream. This is your chance, guys. Pakas now. You better pick Tyson. Oh my god. Don't even lie. You want to pick him. Look, you know what I want to pick. But I'm letting you try to convince me which one I should pick for the stream. Again, this is your chance. I'll even change the thumbnail to whoever we pick. Like... Oh no. There is no changing your choice. It will happen no matter what. Did you actually romance Orlando? I didn't see. But if not, Orlando, I know you won't. But... Fane, I was very platonic with Orlando. Like, very platonic. Please, for the love of God, choose the lie. Oh my god. Chat, stop. Tyson. Oh my god, this is funny. This is funny. We're gonna stay here for a bit. We're gonna stay here. Oh my god. Oh wait, give me a minute. How do I, what's a good website to make a poll? Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's see here. Let me test this link real quick. Amazing. Okay. There we go. Oh wow, chat went. Oh no. Imagine Tyson yelling at you. Is seeing Tyson more than the other characters. Tyson picking his teeth on the knife. Josh, I swear to God. Tyson punching Dave. Or Mando, so you can attempt to simp. Otherwise, you're lying to yourself and there are no attempts. You just are. Imagine the kiss CG. Ian, shut up. This. Oh my god. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, no. Oh, dear. It's not winning. Oh my god. It's great because he doesn't realize what's happening. Oh my god, we got that Tyson and Haas are tied. Amazing, amazing. Okay, three votes for Tyson. That sounds about right. A notable distance away from everyone else was Tyson, and I felt a little bad. He didn't get on with anyone else here, from what I could tell, and they didn't get on well with him either. Still, he watched as I approached, his expression softening as I got closer, and eventually smiling by the time I reached the chair next to him. It's okay, Eclipse. We'll stream Haas's route at some point in 20 years. I need to get that other CG at some point, so it will happen. Dave gonna be tied to tie now for no. This was scarier than any of Echo. Oh my god, amazing. Amazing. 209? Where did the 100 come from? Where did the extra 100 come from?
Coming to sit next to me, huh?
I nodded, trying to play it off as no big deal. That was probably the best decision I made to make that poll. that was a good, like, 5 minutes of entertainment. I nodded, trying to play it off as no big deal. Figured I'd keep you company. You were all by yourself, after all.
Yeah, and I like my space. You, on the other hand.
He grabbed me roughly in a headlock by throwing an arm over my shoulder and grinding a knuckle into my head, making me whine.
You can't get enough of me.
The statement might be true. He let go, chuckling to himself as I gave him a disapproving stare. I could leave, you know. Just watch. Plenty of other places to sit. He stared at me, deadpanned.
Well, go on then.
I am drunk, and the possibility of not getting Ty sobered me up real quick. Now I was torn between if I should stay or if I should go. The moment I shifted, though, his hand found my shoulder and firmly held me down in my seat.
Too slow. You're stuck here now.
With one hand on my shoulder, he skewered some meat with his fork and shoveled it into his mouth. When he was sure I wasn't going anywhere, he removed his hand. That is that. That's the stream. I'm sorry, Eclipse. Maybe next time.
You doing all right?
Yeah. Why are you?
I'm fine. Still wondering why you invited me to this place.
You're my friend too, Ty. I asked if I could invite someone, so yeah.
And you picked me. To come to end your, to the end of school thing.
What's wrong with that?
Got kicked out, remember? This isn't a celebration for me, so much is just, something to do.
The poll shows Haas winning, too. Did that happen? Results. Oh, amazing. Well, it was too late, you know. He wasn't winning fast enough. It's great. It's great. Josh stopped right before Ty lost. Josh, you and everyone here knows there ain't gonna be next time. I'll make sure to do a stream for Haas. Okay? Okay. We'll do that one. Cause I do want to try to get all the CGs at some point. I don't really want to do Dean's on stream just because he has the Deku, like, CG at some point. And I'm kind of like, I don't want to have to remember when that comes up to put a censor thing. You know, like have a tab that says, like, please enjoy this scene without visuals. But, but you know. So I promise there will be a next time for Haas Eclipse. I promise. It'll just be 80 months from now. So every time I hear the word try, that's, wait, what? So every time I hear the word try, that's 1 point on the counter. You need to see Orlando's CG at the very least, and Dave's dialogue. Will I mean, maybe. I might still... I guess I don't know what my affection is at for Orlando. It's probably very low. Like, very, very low, so... Maybe. It would be really funny to have, like... both, like, a regular playthrough, pre-recorded, whatnot, things, and then have a playlist for the streams in which we just play the game again. That sounds really funny. But Dave is stupid hot in them. What? That just... Fane, that sounds so foreign to me. The idea of, like, Dave being attractive. I'm in an ocean that's filled with salt. Eclipse, I'm sorry. Josh, every time I see the word Ty or Tyson, 1 point is added. Oh my god. But are you liking it at least?
Sure. Place is great. At least the gym is. Fuck knows what else I'll be doing around here.
Making friends, maybe?
Yeah, good luck with that, pup.
The rest of the meal we sat in silence, occasionally me looking across the across to what Ty had helped himself to, and finding that it was just meat and nothing and nothing but. Compared to what I had, I felt that maybe I should have offered Ty some vegetables, but he seemed content enough with what he picked. Jesus Eclipse, that counter is going to go flying. I know what you'll be doing. Right? Ty!
What?
He wiped his mouth on the back of his arm, pushing his plate forward. Reckons there'll be dessert?
Why? Still hungry.
Maybe a little. Besides, something sweet sounds nice.
Something sweet, huh? What did you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? What do you want?
Fuck off! I asked first. Just tell me and I'll go steal it or find it somewhere.
1, stealing is bad. 2, unless it's already in the kitchen, I don't think you're going to find anywhere nearby to steal it from anyway.
Got me there.
You could always just go to Roswell's room and steal all of his snacks. Right? I don't even know what I want. So that makes things harder.
Damn. At least I'm not in the same boat.
So you do want something sweet?
Free food is free food. I'll take what I can get.
I nodded slowly, wondering what I was going to get. It wasn't long before the door to the kitchen swung open, with the butler emerging from a small tray. Emerging from a small tray of what appeared to be desserts.
A dessert is served, gentlemen. However, this particular spread was mostly Master Orlando's contribution to the meal, having tried to make something each of particular like to ease into your stay here.
I looked across to Orlando, who went bright red and flashed us all a bright smile. The butler wheeled the tray around the table, placing a dessert in front of each of us, ending with me. Oh, thank you.
What is it, Master Dave?
I don't think I got your name.
Oh, I'm no one important. Pay it no mind.
Is it Jeeves?
Pardon?
Your name. What about Alfred? The butler eyed me carefully before speaking clearly and painfully.
You may call me Benson. Benson. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
He bowed slightly before, gently placing the dessert intended for me on the table. You know what we want? He is, though. It's weird how good he looks. It's, different from the diner scene. He almost has the, that head empty look, and it almost weirds me out. Did Benson just ride in on roller skates? Did he? Is that why he's so tall? Can't wait for the keychain. It's so cute. Roller skates or rollerblades is the question. It's definitely rollerblades. You know that Benson is cool enough to, like, ride around on rollerblades. He's always wearing roller skates. He's like those, diner waitresses. I will be salty. Eclipse! Eclipse, it's okay. We'll do Haas eventually.
If that will be all, gentlemen, I hope you will enjoy your desserts, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Feel free to leave your plates where they are, and I will collect them later.
He's too old to wear rollerblades? What? But Benson is so cool, I think he would wear rollerblades. I looked at the dessert placed in front of me and cooed softly.
The hell is this?
I looked up from what I had to what was set in front of Tyson. It looks like chocolate cake. That eventually will be too long, Josh. Here, I'll just do multiple password streams a week, and we'll get done. It'll take a while, actually, because I'm not skipping anything in this. So, like, it is like a new reading. So, yeah, it would be a while. I don't know, do you want 1 or 2 password streams a week? or would you rather have 2 Pervader streams a week? I'm taking your opinions. By the time that comes around, I will be older than fucking Benson. More. Oh my god. What's wrong with chocolate? Also, what happened to you taking what you can get?
Then give me yours.
Wait, why?
Smells like coffee.
Yeah, and I like coffee. You have chocolate cake. I have tiramisu.
Trade me.
No.
Trade me.
No.
Dave.
What if we share? I don't get what is the big deal. You like chocolate. Ty sighed, shrugging.
You like chocolate too, dumbass.
Oh.
So share.
Alright, share. Without asking, Ty roughly cut his cake in half, and put the bigger half on my plate, immediately after he scooped barely half of what I had on mine. Okay, but, like, that's kind of sweet of him, though, right? Like, thinking about, like, all of the different, like, dessert scenes, like, Tyson gives you more than what he's taking off of yours, and that's kind of sweet. It's super cute. Like, he's nice. Tyson's nice. It's just nice, guys. Like, uh oh god, there is that Lamau at this pace. We're going we'll get there in 2050. Yeah, more Vader would be cool. Alternate between the two. Oh, how about this? I'll try to do multiple Pervader streams a week until we finish it, like get caught up, and then we'll do more password streams so we can get through Tyson Route B, and then we'll do Haas after that. You know, it'll be good. Well, it'll be good. Should I reread everything for for Haas's streams? Maybe I will. Is what it is. I'll have to think about that, actually. Josh, you spelt it wrong. What? What did I spell wrong? Honestly, you could stream paint drying and it would be a blast. It's oh my god, what a gentleman. Yes, Tyson is the cutest. God, add 5 to the counter. No. That's 1. That counts as 1. Tyson is always thinking of Dave. He's so cute. Haas criticizes you for multiple things in the dinner too. Wait, what's Route B? I guess you'll find out, Selkie. Fane, how many streams you think would take for Josh to get through Pervader? Enough. I'm gonna say enough. Hey, this isn't...
What? Just enjoy your dessert, you brat.
This is like the cutest face for him. I don't know. It's the cutest smile. I flashed Ty a smile and started with the cake. While he went for the tiramisu, it was great chocolate cake, rich, slightly bitter, without losing any of the normal sweetness you'd find in chocolate. If Orlando had made this for Tyson, had he just gone with a safe option, I'd had it before. It was Orlando's go-to whenever it was someone's birthday. I bump Tyson in the arm, giving him a quick smile, and he flashed me one back, seemingly in a better mood. Since I'd finished my cake, I looked to the tiramisu. Tyson seemed to like it, so I wondered how I'd enjoy it. Taking a spoonful, I gave it a try. For me, my tiramisu was creamy and chocolatey, but with those familiar coffee tones that hit my nose whenever I moved my spoon through the cream. The scent of coffee always made me nostalgic, maybe because of how often I smelled it around the family home. It was a safe place, or at least something that I associated with safety. Before I knew it, I'd finished, sighing out content, if a little sleepy, despite there being coffee involved. With everyone else fed, we filed out into the foyer, ready to turn in for the night.
Well, I'm beat. It's time to turn in. Haven't eaten that well in a long time. It was good. Very good. Better than what I'd been eating.
Really?
That was restaurant quality, wasn't it?
I'd say better. The perfect mix of restaurant quality and homely charm. I could feel Orlando tense up next to me. He took pride in his cooking, so I wasn't sure if he was taking this as a challenge or an overall comment on his capability as a cook.
So, everyone turning in?
I think so. I'm with Dean on this one. Dean shuffled up to me and put an arm over my shoulder, flashing me a particular brand of grin.
You're with me, are you? Knowing where I'm going. Back off, bear.
I blinked, having heard that tone before. It was angry, possessive, and while rarely directed at me, it didn't normally mean anything good. It must have caught Dean off guard, as he pulled his arm back and stepped away soon after. I heard Sal say something to Dean, arms folded across his chest, while Dean looked sheepishly yet apologetic. But as for Orlando, he stepped forward to confront Tyson.
You should mind your tone, Wolf. What? You looking to pick a fight over how I talk? If that was talking, I'd hate to have a civil conversation with you.
The two started snarling at one another, and I looked between them, not sure of how to defuse the situation. And Tyson took a step forward. Took a step towards Orlando. Sal stepped over from his talk with Dean and grabbed Tyson under his arms, lifting him just off the ground so he couldn't do anything more. I wish there was a CG of that. Like, like that's cute. Wait, Josh, you pronounced tiramisu wrong. It's tiramisu? I don't believe, like, that's bullshit, but I believe it. Like 6 hours we got about where I was in like 90. What? No, I'll just read better in next Pervader streams. It's fine. It's fine. You're always asking about it in your playthroughs. Minutes. Okay, so 30 seems fair. What? Minotaur Hotel took me about 22 hours for the first playthrough, not counting the Ruthless Master alt run. I could not even touch Ruthless Route if I said something even remotely mean to Asterion. Right? Is that correct? I'd burst into tears. Minnow took me about 30. Quite a lot of simping over Asterion extends my playthrough. Tyson get possessive. We love to see it. I had to do Ruthless for the story. It was tough, but I wanted to know more. Dean, go away. That's so. Eclipse, that's so mean. Selkie, just call him Leo 2.0 at this point. Maybe that's why I like Tyson. Lamau, Sal picking him up like a misbehaving Kaden. You did it! Wow, you got it. Nope, Josh, you did it wrong. Okay. Well, Eclipse, how's it supposed to be pronounced then?
This might not be the best time, but I wanted to pitch it to everyone.
Somehow it was enough to diffuse the situation that Roswell seemed to have room to speak freely.
So, we're here for a month. I figured, why not make a game of it while we're here?
What sort of game?
Well, Hasana and I found a gaming room on the same floor as the bedrooms. So I was thinking, something that DVDs or video games couldn't quite offer. Something we could do as a group, or in teams.
Oh my god, you're still going. I'm back with beer. Hello, Aaron, hello! Aaron, you missed the Blood War. I didn't. I let everyone decide what route I would stream. I put up a poll and everything. It was amazing. Blood was shed. Eclipse is still salty that his side lost. Haas won and he chose Tyson. How long did you want me to wait and see if Haas would win? Haas and Tyson were tied. I reloaded the poll and it said that Tyson was ahead, so I chose Tyson. It's not my fault that right after Haas won. It's fine. Ian and I will keep comparing until I get comparison differentiating Tyson from Leo. Ian, you can't talk about pulling the after pulling the Mars fiasco. What is the poll even at this point? Yeah, okay. Okay, but that was fucking great. It really was. I broke the tie, and the moment Josh saw Tyson was in the lead, he lunged out the option. That may be true. Oh, but what did you have in mind? IDK, how I could choose Leo or Tyson. I just want both. Should I stream Leo's route at some point? Like just replay Leo's route, but stream it instead. Selkie, Ruthless is amazing. You don't need to constantly be mean. You just need to break a certain promise. Then it's mostly not what you imagine the route to be. Lots of lore you don't get in Maine. Joshua, we are at 297. I don't believe that, Fane. I mean, not Fane, Eclipse. I don't believe that.
I haven't gotten that far.
There were grumblings from some of the others before I asked if if he had any ideas, and the fire reignited in Roswell's eyes.
Yeah, something I need to go ask Benson first. But it has the potential to be a lot of fun.
Ruthless really foreshadows how the game might end. I hear Leo is good at going down, so streaming it would be amazing. Josh, how many times have you said Tyson? A lot. Does it count if I'm saying it for this, like, in dialogue? Like, come on. Oh, which promise, Fane? I'm curious about that, too. I barely know what Ruthless is or how the routes in Minotaur Hotel work, but it is what it is. I hope everyone's enjoying that one, by the way. Minotaur Hotel. Am I pronouncing things aggressively wrong? Or is it okay? I'm constantly a little worried with that game. Yes, reading it and saying it. That's so mean, Eclipse. Just don't send Asterion to the valley. Then you be good. Yes, you are. Only the main character. I just remember Asterion being a bit off. Get your dictionary. I kind of had to like go back to, I think it was the Pervader stream, and seeing how Fane typed it out with like him writing the word stare. Like a flight of stairs. And I'm like, oh, is that how it's supposed to be pronounced? Like Asterion? Maybe. Good for the most part. Looking forward to more. Oh god, why did you have to name him Mr. Josh? There wasn't a default name. Right? Or was there a default name? I don't know. I remember hitting enter and then like there was nothing. Like it didn't display anything, so I was like, oh, I guess I have to actually like write in a name. So I did that. Thanks. So why not Josh? Josh, I mean, you did just just Usain Bolt on the opportunity to not pick us. So why not Josh? Please just say Josh whenever it pops up. What? That sounds kind of mean to me. What was Is it really gonna be weird when I say Mr. Josh? Or does someone refer to me as Mr. and then the name you type? Because that would be really funny to be like Mr. Josh. Which happens in Persona, I think. I think it's in Persona 3. One of the characters refers to you as Mr. and your name. And I did name my character Mr. Josh. And that was really funny. Master Mr. Josh? Is that what it's gonna say? That's beautiful. What Ian said, but the reverse. In chapter 11, around then, send him to the valley and it will show he can't trust you. It's much less sad, and it will show you can't. It's much less sad than what happens if you send him to the valley in chapter 4. Oh, before I forget, in Minotaur Hotel, don't trust the bitch with the flute. You'll know him when you see him. Oh. Okay. Asterion can have a whole slew of names for you. You're not far. There is a time to change the name. Is there really is it really bad that I just wrote Mr. Josh? Like, it seems fine. The stream will go down in history as the stream where Josh breaches 1,000 simps on the counter. Because I was really salty. I mean, I don't know how much... I don't really trust Snaky Boy. Argos. All you gotta do is go in... Like, I don't know. Like, I don't trust him, but, like, it's weird. Like, I would only trust someone named Argos if they were a horse. I like fun. Besides, playing only video games for a month seems, I don't know,
like a waste of a mansion? I agree.
Not bad to have another option, I suppose. Outside of maybe filling a spot to do some fishing. I don't have any ideas.
You think Josh can read the contracts with that much scrutiny? Well, maybe. Very good, you didn't choose Speedrunner. A very funny choice, but not for the first playthrough. If still mispronounced. What? Am I?
Sounds good to me. If you need help, just give me a heads up. Same here. But, you know I'm going off to bed. Makes two of us. Night, everyone.
Dean and Haas wander up the stairs and out of sight.
Night, Dave.
Yeah, sleep well. See you at breakfast.
Then Roswell and Orlando followed suit. Ty shrugged Sal off, grumbling. He was let go and kicked the ground annoyed. Tyson didn't really say much else, shooting Sal an unimpressed look before heading upstairs. As for Sal, he nodded once and gave me a small wave before heading upstairs like all the others before him. I stood there, taking another look around the grand entry. The furnishings... Wait, the furnishings, the stairs leading up to the first floor. If I were royalty, I'd feel the part in the castle easily. But still, something wasn't quite right. Something foreboding seems to be lingering just beyond view. Something that was making me feel uneasy in the pit of my stomach. I felt the hair on the back of my neck stand up on end, and I spun to see if anyone was there. If I hadn't watched Tyson go upstairs on his own, I'd have assumed he was playing another trick on me. Still, I was alone as far as I could tell. No one's there, right? Silence. Mr. Benson? More silence. Maybe it was just tiredness. After all, there wasn't anything sinister here, right? We could trust Roswell's capability to not invite us to a murder mansion for a vacation, right? No. Nothing could have beat the sight of my bed by the time I got up to my room. As soon as I lay down and my head hit the pillow, I was out like a light. Oh no, there's a lot of things here. Give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, go get ganked by Sal. What? I do hope you eventually do speedrunner and then choose stricter options for the lounge. It's the conversation I sent Darian, and it's the cringiest shit in existence, but so perfect. You know, Kota's lounge is stylish, Fane. I did Luke first, though. Oh, curious about lounge choice. He's totally gonna pick Rowdy. How do you know, Ian? What does Rowdy even mean? Oh, I wonder which one Josh is gonna pick. I saw something about horny and was like, I prefer Luke's, but the conversation that's specific to speedrunner and choosing Kota is over the top. Absolutely not. I don't trust Roswell as far as I can throw him. Day 2 achieved. Day 2, oh my god. Josh, rotate your fucking saves. I did. We got there. Day 2 achieved. Pissing off Eclipse. Oh no. You will pick it. Just no. Roswell, need to get, abducted. What? So sad, no, day 1, day 3. What does that even mean? Fane, I just don't understand what I'm supposed to get by you writing it out that way. I might just be stupid. And by might, I mean I am. But... Can't wait till we see the pool. Gonna ruin it for everyone. Correct, Selkie. We are on 300. Oh my god. It's fine. We'll get there. Your third day of day 1. No, I didn't want it to be that long. I'd like to do like be able to finish a day in a stream. That's the hope. But you know how it is. You are, Josh. You picked Tyson over Haas. Look, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get there. Look. So here's what I'm thinking. We'll do Tyson's route as path B. And then I'll stream path A as Haas, okay? To like remember all the Route A scenes. So it's fine. We'll do it. And also another friendly reminder for the QA video I want to do. So if you got them questions, put them in the comments, or comment it on, or reply to my pinned tweet on Twitter. Also for suggestions for the what's it called? The best of 2021 video I want to make as well. So if you have suggestions to put in that, because I don't remember everything. I've kind of, you know, that's 7 months worth of 7 months worth of content that I have to sift through, and I'm not sifting through all of that. I'm gonna be like, do I remember something funny happening in this video? I'll grab it. I heard that the password stream was supposed to be simping for Tyson from the very beginning. It is Darian Smoke Room William hype. What? Is that gonna be a thing? Darian was the one who was like, oh, I don't want to, I don't want to play Smoke Room. Go. That's why I did Smoke Room by myself, by the way. Is a new update had come out at around that time. I think it was the Nikolai one. And I had asked Darian, like, hey, do you want to, like, also be doing Smoke Room sometimes? Like, do you want to try to do that as well? Or, like, wait till we finish... I think we were on Flynn's route at the time. Like, wait, like, do Flynn's route and then move on to Smoke Room? And he had said no. So that's that's why Darian's not in the Smoke Room videos, is he actually declined it. Like, a month or two later, he did say he regretted it. But, like, is what it is. I'm working my way through the 3-hour Echo video. There are multiple of those, I'm sorry. Because the last two parts of Leo's route are like 3 hours each. I'm sorry about that. But it is what it is. I think he'd make a good William. Not comfortable with the gay, but still there for it. He'd like Murdoch's, right? I told him that. I'm like, I feel like you would like Murdoch the most. But I think it was when I said that I specifically had said that Smoke Room was a lot gayer than Echo, and he was like, I don't want to play a game that gay. So, is what it is. You can all make fun of him for that, because I certainly do. Why do you simp for werewolf boyfriends? Because they're cute eclipse. Like, it is what it is. There was more than one. I just saw the one with rescuing Leo, and it was 3 hours long. Yeah, the last two parts of Leo's route. I'm pretty sure they're both like 3 hours long. Is what it is. And he'd get to meet Jim, right? Answer my question, Josh. I do like Murdoch. It is. It's gayer in the sex, I guess. But Chase and Leo are hella gay. Sam being the exception. Y'all plowed through Leo's route. I think it only seems that way because we were doing, like... Well, one, there are, like, 2 3-hour videos. So in any other route, those would have been spread out to be, like, 6 to 8 parts. Then the banter happened. We still bantered a bit in Leo's route, but it was a lot less, I'll admit. And that was back when, cause in the first few parts, the goal was to do, like, a whole day for a video. That was the goal. And then I realized really quickly that wasn't very sustainable. Why is the simp counter over 300? Why must you disappoint me? Why must every gay furry VN be reduced to werewolf simp simulator? Wait, that's not true. That's not true, Eclipse. Because I simp for Vince in Supernova. And he's a tiger. He's a tiger, right? And in Burrows, I predict I will simp for Ken, the Panther guy, because he's got an attitude. So, oh my god. To be honest, the banter makes it golden. Back then, you were a professional. Now you two go on tangents half the recording time. I try to make sure that at least half the video is actual, like, content and not just banter. I really try. Like, yeah, Darian was so quiet at the end of Leo. He wasn't ready to be done. Yeah, every route has like 70% of the content on the week. He chose Shin, and Koya was right there. This is facts. Josh, name 5 furry VNs that you don't simp for a wolf or a dog, and I dare you. Let me pull up a list. Furry VNs. Okay, so we got Moriyanatsu. Yeah, we got Moriyanatsu. We got Knights College because Herman is best boy. I love him so much. Smoke Room. I like the Badger. and Chang. So those are like the we're not gonna count Ben. Okay? That's we're not gonna do that. In Minotaur Hotel, I'm not simping for a I'm not simping for a wolf. It is what it is. And Pervader, I'm not simping for anyone yet. That's 5 right there. Wow. Amazing, we got there. And there's Where the Demon Lurks. Yeah. That one also. We have Kabu, who's such a cute lion boy. And I like Morris as well. Toast is kind of hot. He's a yin. He's a hyena, right? I don't know. Josh, if you simp for the wolf in Minotaur Hotel, I'm unsubscribing. There's a wolf in Minotaur Hotel? Classic would probably be Rai, but if it was Josh, but okay, maybe go. Oh, there's also Neko Gishi. There's no wolf boys to simp for. I don't know. There is a wolf, but he's a wolf. Oh, okay. Look, I'm not looking to like a fucking actual animal. That's not what I want. I really much prefer Kabu's non-demon design than his demon one. He's much cuter. He really is. He's so cute. Choosing Ryan Lagoon Lounge 3 actually hurt me. I should probably pick that up at some point. Because it's full of pussycats, Josh. I tried, but my boy Yujiro, okay. I have lost faith in you. What? I named a lot. What? I named a bunch that I wasn't simping for the wolf character. Like, there's also Next Step. I didn't really simp for anyone there. Like, it's just a cute story. And man, Cooper's a dog, isn't he? And Remember the Flowers? Damn it. I was gonna be like, but I really like Damien, the tiger, in Remember the Flowers, because he's so cute. But it is what it is. Damn it. Okay. I meant on the channel. Kabu looks so comfy. Not just physically, but emotionally. The CG, like the new main menu of him at the not the main menu. The oh fuck, give me a minute. No, I'm looking for Team Bolke. The update image for the build 2 update. Yeah, that one. The build 2 update for Where the Demons Lurk. That drawing of Kabu is so fucking cute. Like I can't. He's such a good boy. Oh no. I do love my new banner is of Kuga and on Twitter. That CG is so fucking okay. Josh, I am done. I need coffee, some whiskey, and a gun to shoot myself. Eclipse, no. Oh my god. He likes Nagito. Josh is broken and you're not going to fix him. I mean, I like Nagito, but Nagito's so good. Like, he has so much hope. He can truly overcome any despair. Like, oh my god. But I should be ending the stream, guys. Thanks for coming. I'm sorry, Eclipse. I love you. It's fine. We'll do Haas one day, I swear. I'll see you all around.